Southern presidency. We need to be careful with the use of the word must. Femi Fani-Kayode tells Southern governors. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning to listen. Former aviation minister who recently defected from the opposition party to the ruling party, Femi Fani-Kayode, better known as FFK, has said the Southern political leaders must be very careful with the use of the word must with regard to power shift to the region in 2023. He stated this in a recent interview with Kali Ikpe, and video clip of his views on several burning national issues was shared on his Facebook page on Friday. Recall that there have been calls by the Southern governors that are resolved during Southern Governors Forum, SGF, that presidency must come to the South geopolitical zone of the country for equity and peace to reign. The resolution of the Southern governors, however, made their counterparts in the North to flare up as a frown at the use of the word must when calling for power shift to the South, and that is unconstitutional for power to go to the South. While responding to some questions of national importance from Kali Ikpe on violence-free world program, Fani-Kayode said the word must has no meaning in politics. The former aviation minister added that the moment you said we must do something, then you have lost that person, saying that you have to tread with caution in terms of expressing yourself when it comes to the power game. He maintained that Northerners are as much Nigerians as the Southerners are us, as well Nigerians are, saying Nigerians need to work together. He finally said that who becomes president in 2023 is a strictly question of a party and not by mere rhetoric. Furthermore, he recalled how he once was an advocate of a Southern presidency, but one that we should not be done by anyone, but one that what should not be done by anyone is to say it must come to the South. What you must never do is to come out and say it must come to me. If it does not come to me, there might be consequences. It's my turn, and I must get it. Immediately you start that rhetoric, the other side are bound to say, we do not understand the meaning of must. This is a game of number. The moment you say it must, the Northern political elites may take an opposing view. This is a decision to be made by each of the party, Fani-Kayode opined. He, however, urged the Southern political leaders to be a little careful, saying the statement is somewhat divisive, as at the time they were entering into it. What is your take about Fani-Kayode's advice to the Southern political leaders to be mindful of their choice of words when it comes to power game of politics? Trying to be relevant to sell out like your father did will pity your kids. Who are you to contest for the decision of the Southern governors? Do you think they are flirts, errand boy and a gold digger like you? Even if you change your name to Fulani, you are in the shock of your life. It is only a fool that does not know that power is meant to be rotating between south and north. Anything that is contrary to that will result to your tent, O Israel. Okay. They are errand boys. Gold digger. They do not know how to govern their people. Cowards they are. Femi Fani-Kayode is bold and resourceful. Stop blabbing ignorantly. You are borrowing Babajide Otitoju's stand, the not particular, the elder for him used stronger word than most in 2015. Okay. The traitor have started the war given to him by the Fulani. Let's watch and see how the game goes on. I am not surprised. This Judas has also used the name phrase to address Southern governors. Southern governors must be very careful. That is how they'll continue rolling about till Jesus comes. If PDP wins in 2023, Femi Fani-Kayode, Ayende, Akpabio, Umahi, Bello Matawale of Zamfara will be the first set of people to decamp to PDP. They belong to a set of stones that rolls around without gathering momentum. They are afraid of their pasts. He is no longer a spokesman for South. He lost that self-imposed right the moment he became capricious and went back to his vomit. OBJ said, give FFK food, he will succumb. Hausa, who knows the game, has given him the food. Shameless man, beware of bad food. In fact, who is paying attention to this? Who is paying attention to Femi Fani-Kayode? Whatever word comes out of his mouth will be regarded as the voice of Satan. May you lead APC and the entire North to meet their Waterloo. Oh my goodness. I have lost my respect and admiration for Femi Fani-Kayode. Highly disappointed in this guy, honestly. He's a typical Nigerian politician. Political harlots. Okay. Femi Fani-Kayode is not a human being to be taken seriously when he says anything, because traitor is flowing in his blood. He is not a man. The man without integrity now thinks he can advise visionless, educated illiterates. Oh my goodness. Perhaps he has caused the defeat of PDP. I pray his romance with APC should bring APC down. Oh my goodness. Just imagine Femi Fani-Kayode saying this against his people. Money bag politician. FFK is the betrayal of the highest order. We do not need his advice. Sir, your advice is only useful for your family alone. You lack the leadership, I beg your pardon, quality required to give advice to our highly intelligent people. Please, move your wife closer to yourself. Maybe she can advise you to live better. FFK is a disgrace not only to southern Nigeria, but the entire Nigeria. He lavished all the money he makes in Innovation Ministry testing all manner of women. Now he is begging for political relevance to know if he will be back on track financially. He has no political career. He will never contest for anything in Nigeria and win again. His father is a Fulani who came and dominated the south and gave birth to him there in the south. Like father, like son. Why is the expression of southern governor a bother to this man? Northern leaders have used so much stronger words in the past and nobody lost sheep. What's the semantics, Femi? Meaningless pontification or sermonizing, I beg your pardon, sermonizing, or nonsense valley, whichever. Go on. Okay. FFK should go and settle his court case before he starts making noise. He has a case of fraud to answer. They have bought him over with money bags. No wonder Obasanjo said it earlier, with money you can buy his conscience over. Femi Fani-Kayode is irrelevant. A chameleon should never be taken serious. If PDP proposes him something better, he will decamp again to PDP. Bread and butter politician running from one platform to another who cannot stand on his word. These kind of people, one has to be careful about them. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.